Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So I've been thinking, what kind of content should I make for my channel? What else can I do to this E36 to make it better? What can I do? What kind of content can I find? And then the car said, no Alex, hold on. Wait, I have something for you here. So legit, like just this morning, everything was perfectly fine. And already this thing found itself another issue. When it tries to start, here's what it does. That is the starter. The starter flew off, or I don't know what it did. But initially what that means is content. Yes, thank you E36 gods. Thank you for that. So now the problem is in finding the problem. So I don't know what it is. Maybe the starter's out. Maybe I need a new starter. Maybe the starter just flopped out somehow, or a bolt broke inside. Please don't let it be a bolt. But I don't know. We'll see. So here's what I want to show you guys first. This is the sensor. I just took it off. I had to extend it by about a foot. I think I extended it about, just so that it could reach all the way to the back. And I'm gonna swap it out later because I have another one of these, and this is the tool that I use to remove it. And then I have to put this control arm in, because after I put the polyurethane bushings in on the lower control arm, the driver's side sat a little closer to the bumper, and the passenger side was sitting a little closer to the, I guess, to the fender. And that was just a little bit off, so it's like kind of, the car's like kind of standing like this, so it's crab walking a little bit. So I'm gonna throw this on today. It has some fresh, whatever these are called, on it. These are really good and stiff, so I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, so it's not just gonna be one side down and the other one still needs work. But for now, I'm gonna see if this fixes the issue, and we're gonna continue with that. And then I still have to do the starter, so let's get started. All right, so I got the O2 sensor in. This is how it looks like. It would have originally cut out like right here, and that would have been too short by whatever this space is that I added right here. So you can see it goes all the way through here. I tucked it up over here, and it starts about right there, and then it connects back into its connector over there. So everything's good here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get onto the control arm now. This is what I say when I mean the driver's side is closer than the passenger side. So this wheel is already hitting the bumper, and it's scraping because it's lifted. And on the other side, it's not even close. I understand that this side isn't in the air, but even when it is, it doesn't hit the bumper over there. And you can even tell in the back over here that it sits a lot closer to the back than the other wheel does. So I've already exposed these beautiful rotors, took the wheel off. So here's what I'm gonna need to do to get this control arm off. I'm gonna start off with the bolt that's over there in the knuckle, and then the one that's in the subframe right there. And then that's just going to be really easy to pull that out. But I might take the whole lollipop off, or I'm just going to keep it on there. I don't know, we'll see. But let's get started on that. All right, so I got the control arm off. It actually didn't take that long, so getting ready to put this one in, and as soon as I'm done with that, I'll keep you updated on the progress. So the control arm is on, and it turns out that the other control arm was not bent, so I ended up just turning this bushing, flipping it from this side to that side, and now it sits perfectly straight, just like it's supposed to. So it's pretty weird. I don't know why that is, but oh well, whatever. Moving on to the next issue, which is going to be the starter. And I don't know how well you can see that, but up there, if you really look at it, if you really want, you can see that the starter right there is not aligned. It's just popping out. So that would explain why the gears are grinding so badly, which means that I just need to tighten it up and everything should be fine. Sorry for the noise in the background, but here you can see how I'm moving the starter just flat out easily, which definitely means it's just not sitting in the right spot. So I don't need a new one, because this one actually looks fairly new. So I'm just gonna try to find a bolt that goes there, and hopefully everything's gonna be okay. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. I decided to not give up today, just to have content out tomorrow for you guys. So the wheel is sitting perfectly, just like it is on the other side. It's really strange that the wheel with a flipped bushing sits exactly how it should with a regular sitting bushing, so you can tell right here. That's really odd to me. I also fixed the starter, so let me show you what that sounds like now. Turns out it didn't have any bolts in it. It was just sitting in there. I don't know how, just, I guess the guy just sat them in there, whatever. So now the car starts perfectly fine. It sounds a lot quieter actually too, because before it'd have this like obnoxious loud sound, and I thought that it was just, I don't know, I thought that that's just how the 95 was, but this sounds a lot better. So now I got to get back to the diff bolt. if you guys watch my videos and this isn't your first time seeing my channel, you know that I kind of chopped this bolt up right here and I put it on a different nut back there. So the removal of this should be fairly easy. I just take out the nut in the back and then I put in the new bolt, screw the same nut back in, and we're good to go. It's a lot easier doing this rather than taking the whole diff out whenever the bolt snaps. So I'm gonna get started, and as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna go out for a test drive. Hey, what's up guys? So it is the next day here. I did finish a little late last night, but I did get to finish. So basically what we have here is, after I replaced the control arm and noticed that I didn't need to do that, I flipped the lollipop and now the steering wheel drives like this. So this is what a straight drive looks like in this car now. So clearly gonna need an alignment. What I also did is I replaced the rear diff bolt again because that needed to be replaced. So got that done as well, so the diff doesn't bounce anymore. I put a fatter bolt in there this time. I put the subframe bolt in there, so hopefully that should help it a little. Another thing that I did fix was the starter. So now when you start it, you guys remember that awful grinding sound it used to make? So now it starts nice and quietly and without any grinding sounds. So a lot better than what it used to sound. So the car does make its own issues. It just hands them right to me and it says, don't even worry about thinking what to do next. I got you hooked up on that. So that's what I'm doing here, making stupid repairs like the control arm that I don't need to do, or replacing the diff bolt like 10 million times a day. So with that, at least I got the starter fixed. It is currently raining outside, so I'm thinking to go ahead and make a drift video for you guys because I do know how to slide a little bit, not too much, but I guess I can make something happen if you guys really want it, or I don't know, we'll see. I might just post it, see what happens. I haven't done that yet, so I'd like to see the feedback that I get on that. So stay tuned for that, and click the subscribe button if you haven't. Click the like button as well, and comment down in the comment section down below what you would like to see, or just give any kind of feedback, to be honest. But for now, that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.